Alright, my dudes. I think we are live. Welcome to. I was gonna say welcome back, but you're not coming back to anything. Unless you were here last year, but that's highly improbable. Welcome to me updating the YouTube channel slash the YouTube channel 2-year anniversary live stream. Yay! Everybody confetti. Yay. Alright. So, basic gist of what we're doing here is that we're updating the graphics. We're gonna go through the 342 subscribers special, and we're gonna discuss what the future plans are for the channel this upcoming year, or at least what. It's kind of weird because it's like I say like the year as in like it ends at 2023, but we have like these weird 18-day transitional period. Hi Dean, how you doing? Thanks for coming out. Dean's in the spirits. He gave me a yippee. I haven't heard anybody yippee in such a long time, so that warms my heart a good bit. But we're updating the graphics. We're gonna watch the 342 subscriber special and probably go a little bit more in depth to some of the things that I like doing this year. And yeah, going over the stuff that we're gonna do. That's the basic gist of it. So let me zoom out a little bit on the GIMP here. I've got the logo. So in previous years, quote unquote, I just changed the color of the flannel. But like the yellow's just kind of grown on me, and I was gonna do green, but the green is not. It's just not as good as the yellow. So I think I'm just gonna keep the yellow for forever now. Because, I mean, sure, the red was like a nice initial one, but the yellow just goes with everything. Like, you get what I mean? So I think we're just gonna stick with the yellow. But what I want to do is I don't have any layers on. What I want to do is change. I'm moving the layers around just like the tiniest bit so that they're all slightly away from each other. But I want to have a background for my actual character sprite guy. As you can see there, I made it originally in blue, so there's gonna be some blue that's like always there on the actual character. But the plan is that I want to move these letters in just the slightest bit once I made them a little bit more bold. So let me grab this real quick. We're gonna flip this. Move these numbers like. Well, I need to keep them all on the same line actually. Oops. Okay, I think that's pretty good for the one. Hey. There, maybe. Can we have yoga pants on your character? I mean, technically, you can't tell. They're just kind of black pants. Also, I don't have shoes. That's another thing. You can't tell necessarily that they're kind of assumed to be like black jeans. But you could also maybe say that they're like black yoga pants. It would be a weird fashion combo with a yellow flannel. But, you know, it's a one-size-fits-all kind of situation. Now let's grab this number. Now let's flip this. Let's move it like the same-ish distance away. Well, actually, the 2 is only one like a bit away from the 3, so it should probably stay in the same spot. What am I doing again? I need to anchor this. Okay, how's that look? It's gonna be a little bit. Uh-oh. It's gonna be a little bit more scrunched than before. I think the 1 does need to come in a little bit more. Maybe? It's either the 1 needs to come in a little bit more, or the E needs to move away from the F a little bit more. I think it's that the E needs to move a little bit away from the F. That'll also offset the scrunching. Yoga pants, so soft and so thin. not one for wearing yoga pants. Usually I just wear jeans around the house, but yoga pants are nice. They do the job that they set out to do. Alright, let's move that one pixel that way. See how that looks. Let's figure that layer. We have full screen so we can see the full thing. I mean, this is like full screen. You can see it's like basically as much as what you can see, I can see. Yeah, even right there, because like this is full screen, but also that full. Oh, that's like full screen. If I did it like that, it wouldn't fit. But I mean, you can see like just as much as I see. Also, that shouldn't be on. So yeah. Yeah, you just did. The tools and stuff don't really matter that much. They're also kind of ugly to look at. I think that's what we'll go with. All right. So how much longer do I have on this video publishing? It has like 4 minutes left. Okay, so now I need to pull open a new tab with the thing that I'm gonna do. Just a second here. Let's add a window capture. Call it temp window. What does that bring up? Okay, great. That goes immediately to the thing that I wanted to be on. It's gonna be right here. All right, so this is something that I've had in the works for a bit, for a different video, but this is the AI art generator that I use generally. It's pretty good. I like it a lot. It's pretty crazy. But we're not making any Pokemon right now. What we're gonna make is a background, and I have a few backgrounds in mind that I want to try creating. We have to select a method. So we have a bunch of different ways that we can make them. Photo. I don't think we want a photo. An anime might be good though. Where are all of them? There's like oil painting's kind of nice. What did I do? There was one background that I made just out of like curiosity to see what it was like. What about a fire background? A fire background, it might be too much red. What I ideally want is like a tree green kind of background. Maybe some blue still, but something to contrast the letters and the color of the character. More than likely. Sick art. Anime? I guess we can start with anime. I really use the anime filter that much. Let's start with like tree-filled forest. How complicated do I want to make this during the day? Alright, I have 95 credits. This cost, we can make, no, we only want one image really at a time. Because I'll just make the images that it does make a little bit smaller. It only cost me half a credit. So let's get that running. Let's just keep making stuff and we'll see whatever we get back to. Now let's try tree-filled forest during the night. I'll see what that gives us. I remember to keep selecting one image. Oh, this is already really nice. Oh, but that, I saw that other one for just a second. This is already really good. I think we nailed it first try, actually. Hold on. Wait, I wasn't ready for this. Can I just do that? Hold on. Okay, it kind of needs to fit the entire thing, but like, Can I don't know how how high res pictures you're allowed to download, but obviously we can try all of them with the background. And I have a good number of credits to make them, but that is already like really good. It does look a little unnatural for my guy to be so pixely though when the world behind him is not. I don't know. We're gonna leave. I guess you won't be able to see down here so much. I could just color this like this shade of green. Grab like this green, and then new layer. Sure, hide lines. Oh, that's so obvious. But nobody sees that far anyway, so I could do it like that. That's not so bad. I'm gonna merge that down just because I can always move picture later. But yeah, that's option 1. Option 1's already so good. Let's see, a burning forest. Wait, a Pokemon Pokemon. Pokemon might be a little bit difficult for it to do, but we could try it. We could try it. That would be like the dream one, where it makes like what's the forest that Celebi's in again? Right next to the Bug Gym. Is it Eterna Forest? I don't think so, but that would be so cool if there was like a Celebi flying in the background. Let's go back to my creation. Let's see what the second one did. Okay, the second one has to be at night, but it's more like when the sun is going down. But behind the trees is all blue, and that's kind of creepy. Let's take that and see what happens. Oh wait, you can see because I had the thing up, but that's what it looks like with that one. Let's put this on a new layer. Let's make this like pretty big. I'm gonna put more like this. Where should my guy be in position to the ground? I'm gonna flip this image. Huh. I don't know. I don't think I like it as much as the first one, but we'll just go with it for now. Yeah, okay. Alright, we'll try Pokemon Infested Forest. But we'll see what it makes. I can maybe put that in the Pokemon video. Let's say Pokemon build forest during the day. Like an anime style. Oh, this one has a person in it. It's okay. I don't dislike. It's kind of too simple. Like, also I have to hide the person behind me. Oh wait, you can't see it yet. Just I didn't turn on what the thing made yet, but that's what it looks like. Oh wait, I need to keep it above that layer actually. You stay there. Right. Let's put that behind that now. Okay, even where it's at right now, actually that kind of grows. That kind of slaps. Maybe if there was more to the left of it, I would use this one. I have to hide the Pokemon trainer behind me. That kind of slaps. What Pokemon trainer is this supposed to be? Yeah, all this crossbreeding and stuff. Super comp. I gotta put the thing back up. Alright. Temp window. This is just what I use. Do anime. Let's do Pokemon. Maybe not a Pokemon Filled Forest, but a Pokemon Forest at night. Ooh, this one I made is so good. Is that supposed to be in a Ronkaroo? No, I don't think that's anybody. Dude, AI art's it's crazy, man. I might just have to make a new background like every month. I'm having so much fun with this. Okay, where do I position these people so that they're not in the picture? As much as possible. Oh, that kind of works. At that point, it just becomes like the shadow. I don't think I like how high up I am from the ground, though. It kind of makes me look like a giant. Like, it needs to be more like down here, but then you lose like the highness of the treetop. So I think this is the first one that I would adamantly just not use, just because it doesn't really fit. But it does look nice. It does also slap, yeah. Also, I asked it to make it at night. It's not really nighttime. It's more like mid-morning, with all the fog settling in. It's getting kind of annoying for me to change them all around. Let's make it like that. I'm gonna keep forgetting to swap back, but I'll swap back after I make this next one. Let's do anime style. Go with a burning forest. Just blatant burning forest. And let's see what that makes. Oh. He's putting people in them. I'll copy it and put it in GIMP, and then we don't have to worry about the thing, but this is what this one looks like. It's not really a bird. It has like this person in it, but it's not really like a bird. Also, this tree on the left is hella weird. I feel like it didn't know how tall it wanted to make that tree, so it just kept making it thinner and thinner. If I was to use this, I would maybe flip it. Then, like, my axe kind of covers part of the weird tree. Also putting this character in a weird spot. It's kind of hard. Drink yourself? No, it has to stay that size just because it's so like low pixels that I'm working in. That kind of things. The only one I want fire to play Unite. Sorry, Cinderace Marcus. Maybe sometime next month though. I don't really have any plans to play it right now. Just because I have other things to do, but we'll get back around to it. We'll come back around. Looks Zelda-ish? Which one? The trees are a little too tall to be breath. If anything, this kind of reminds me of, what's that one thing called? The... Oh, it's a really niche game. I can't even think about what the game's about. There's like a game that's like this, where there's trees that are kind of like this in I don't think it's, I want to say that it's a zombie game, but I can't remember what it's about. I'll think about it for a bit. It'll come back to me. That's okay. I think I still like option 1 the best though. Option 2? Option 2, if it wasn't for the weird coloring of the sky, I would be more down for option 2. Option 3 is also not terrible. Option 3 and option 1 are pretty good right now. Option 4 is pretty good. I'd say like, actually no, I'd say I don't like option 4 that much. So it's between this one and this one right now, I think, for me at least. I've seen Faith, the Unholy Trinity. Is that the one where they made the 3 games? It's very pixel artish. It has like all the pixely demons, and the first one is like it gives you the shotgun, but there's like 12 different things that you can actually do with the shotgun. There's a game called Faith. But I don't know if that's what you're referring to. Okay, I'm gonna start putting like no people in the prompt. I don't want any people in the pictures. Let's do burnt down forest, no people. Anime style. Let's see what that prompt gives me. Yes, I think, yeah, the 1 bullet shotgun. I like the end of the chapter. Oh, this is kind of interesting. Hold on. Okay, this is option 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's half forest, but also half not forest. Scale to be larger a little bit. I like the dichotomy. It's just, let me flip it actually. Let me flip it to see what that looks like. I like the dichotomy of the 2 sides, but I feel like it's kind of hard to convey. Instead, it just looks like I didn't finish half of it. Looks char-like. Yeah, like the trees are kind of blackened, and especially the ground. Yeah, I don't think it's really up there with the other options 1 and option 3 are still the front runners, but I'm down to make like 4 more if you have any prompts to come up with. Let's think. What other, maybe like a flower forest. Flowery forest. Oh, also like a spider web in a forest would be good for like a Vantula. No people. And I'm gonna make spider web in forest, no people. Oh wait, forest turned out kind of nice. So let me see that. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, there's like a weird thing in the middle though. Like a weird kid in the middle. Okay. Put that here. So this is flower forest. There's like a weird kid in the middle, but we can just hide the kid. Hide the children. So you can't even see him right there. It needs to be slightly bigger. I mean, I'm not opposed to... I guess it's kind of hard to tell what the... Trees are like a little bit too tall, I think. I think it's not as good as 1 and 3, but it's very close. There's 1, there's 3 again. But it's very close. I do. You won't really see the color though. I guess is the problem. Whenever I do the circle, or whenever it gets made into a circle on YouTube. House in the middle of a forest. All right, we'll do that for one of them. Let me see how the spider web turned out though. Ooh. Wait, is that a person? Better not be. It only kind of looks like a person. What is that? I can see how it would be a spirally lump, like a cocoon, but it looks like a head on like a big body. That's kind of weird. It is forgivable though. I can see him putting it like this high. That's really nice. I like that one. It's like the same angle as what my body is angled at too. Let me zoom out a little bit. Should I make it bigger? I'm gonna make it the slightest bit bigger. Yeah, I like that one. That one's another... Actually, I put that in the front running. I think that one's just as good as 1 and 3. What is that? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? 1, 3, and 8, I think, are our front runners right now. Yeah, that one's kind of nice. Okay, now let's go make a house. Let's say anime style house in a forest. No people. Great. And then for the last one, we'll do dark forest, no people. That'll be the last one. Okay, I like what I did with the house. I don't know if I would immediately off the bat. It's not super attractive. That's what I did with the house. So like the house looks very nice. Then I feel like I gotta build the lore that like it's my house. I don't really have a tree house just lying around that I can use. I'm gonna flip it again. No, I like the less flip. Less flip. Huh. Yeah, it's okay. Not great, not terrible. Start with the flower one. I'll leave the house on, I guess. Okay, so what did the dark forest make? Ooh, the dark forest is very eerie. I wouldn't use this one, but we will put it up. There's dark forest. You know, actually, it does remind me of the blue. It's very... At first it was kind of creepy, but now it's like very... whimsical. I think this is one. It's kind of one that I would use. Maybe with a different color flannel would work better, but I'm not gonna change that at that point. At this point. Okay, so turn that off. So current front runners right now are. I'm done making images for now because I feel like we have a good enough. We have 3. I think it'll be good. But now we have to narrow it down to 2, so we have the spiderweb tree that we're still good on like Chrome, right? Yeah. So we have spiderweb tree, and then we have slightly redwood. How do I want to describe it? I'm just gonna name the layers. We'll call it spiderweb. This one we called redwood. This one we called basic forest. So if I have to narrow it down between basic forest, redwood, and spiderweb, I think the spiderweb idea is neat. But again, that little cocoon in the back looks kind of weird. And the other 2 really don't have that. Also, now that we've looked at some darker tones, the lighting of the redwood is a little bit too bright. Dark forest for spooky month? Yeah, we got a spooky month. Flip of the coin / dice. Nah, I can't leave this up to a dice pull. If I leave it up to a dice pull, I'll probably just change it later to the one that I actually like. I'm kind of leaning towards... Okay, let me just hard compare basic and spiderweb. So spiderweb is a little bit darker, which is nice. Kind of outlines all the dark parts. You know what? I think we had it nailed from option 1. I just really like, it's just like such a basic forest that like people will get it, you know? I think we go with option 1. I think we really nailed it on the first one. Let's go with that. Export as. Oh, can you see all this stuff? No, you can't. Okay. I don't have any files that are named anything sensitive here, but better safe than sorry. Let's put 2023. 2023. The name of my guy. profile pic. I quite like that. I'll just put that on my desktop to save it to a bunch of places. Alright, so everywhere that is anywhere is going to become this picture. It'll be the circle over the bands, but it'll be this picture. It'll probably require me to do some sizing and stuff later. I'll figure that out later, but I like that. It's good. It's good. You can always change. Yeah, you can always change it. Yeah, you can always. We have a bunch of options, but I think this is good. Alright, so with that being said, I no longer need AI generator open, but I believe that the why is it so quiet? Yeah, it makes sense in a bit, but oh, it's so quiet because my music was loud and I turned it down for the music. Okay, take that, and pull up this. This needs to be actual. Wait. Yeah, it's the right format. Okay. Properties of that. Make this. Oh, for a second I thought I was on my YouTube launch page there, and I was like, I definitely did not just click the wrong button. What's the highest quality that I can get? Oh, this is the highest quality. Okay, great. I realized about when I was recording the videos, it wasn't in the highest quality. 1 sec. All right, I'll take a sec. I'll make sure that everything else is lined up that I need, but I don't like my own video. I think you're not supposed to do that, but I do like my own videos. I had a good time watching my own content. It's funny. For the past bit, trying to gather all these clips. If I do this, then you can see live streaming. Whoa. It's crazy. Anyways. This is the 342 subscriber special. Should have been made probably a while ago. Not because specifically 342 subscribers, but it's because we needed a channel recap video. Did it for 10 subscribers, did it for 110 subscribers. Was going to do it for 260 subscribers, but I just didn't hit it for such a long time. I was just stuck. I mean, obviously, I'll say that in the video, but I was just stuck for a good amount of time on 258 subscribers, so it felt kind of weird to do it at that point. Also, I really wasn't ready to make a summary video, but in hindsight, I definitely should have done one earlier. Just because this one is longer than the previous two combined, but it's nice. I like it. Well, it's the 18th, and I'm supposed to have the subscriber special up today because we hit 300 subscribers, which is great. But you might be getting a lot of subscribers since then, as you might know, by the 342. And originally this was supposed to be like the 260 subscriber special, but I got stuck on 258 for a pretty good amount of time. So yeah, that's where this is. I don't really know how to do the rest of this intro. Classic. We go into the circus theme. Is this?
Now you're in there for some reason. Special defense buff.
Alright, Pokemon Xenoverse beating DLC 4. Had to start this one. I knew I had to start this one because I think that's when I've started the previous two. I didn't check. I was just like 99% sure. But the previous two subscriber specials started with Pokemon Xenoverse. And if they ever release past 5, I'd be more than willing to start the next subscriber special with beating past 5 for Xenoverse, but it's good.
Well, not 6th try, 4th try. Got 6K.
So
That's
beating
that's
Xenoverse.
such a good
Xenoverse is
show.
kind
I
of
like it a
iconic
lot.
just because
Last but not least,
it was such like a
Diantha
starter
with
series for me.
6
It's the first Pokemon
at
fan
6
game
million
on
HP.
like
I
the.
don't know if we're gonna be able to do this today.
It's the first like.
Oh
No, it is.
we're not gonna be able to do this today. God,
Did I
6
start? No, I didn't
Pokemon.
start
We'll have more
PokeClicker
health
before I
than
started
Elite Foreigners.
Xenoverse.
Elite Foreigners only have like 55.
I don't think so.
Each one of her
Obviously,
Pokemon have
PokeClicker's on
60
screen, but
million
PokeClicker and
health.
Xenoverse are like the first two like real series that I did. With this one being like, I mean, PokeClicker is like my most successful series to date, which is crazy. And there'll hopefully be a video on PokeClicker coming out this Saturday or Sunday with some very hype news in there as we beat Crown Tundra and all the other stuff that they added. But Xenoverse PokeClicker are just iconic, so they gotta go first. But it did take me a while to beat Diantha. Like, this is like 3 minutes of PokeClicker section. Maybe not 3 minutes, more like 2. 1.5. 2, somewhere in there. But it took me like a month and a half to beat Diantha, I think. Just because Diantha was incredibly strong.
So they start with
It was basically like,
nothing that really resists Boom Burst on this team.
if there was like, if the Elite Four was like level 50, Diantha felt like they were level 80 in strength.
With that,
A little bit of Pokemon Showdown there. I just think that one set is really funny just because nobody's prepared for Choice Specs Exploud Boom Burst. Just because it hits so hard and kills everything in its path. But that's a good clip.
Do it, Dallas. Throw the ball.
So much HP.
Do it. Once again, the living beings find a way to avoid calamity.
But yeah, that's me like actually beating Xenoverse. I kind of wanted to break it up, but this is me beating Persona 5 Strikers, which I only did after. Well, there was some Persona 5 Strikers after the first year anniversary, but the last episode of Persona 5 Strikers came after the last summary video, subscriber special. That's what I keep calling him. I mean, this animation's so cool. It might get me copyrighted on the video. Not gonna lie, kind of worried about that. But I mean, if this video gets copyright claimed, it's not that big of a deal. But man, I cannot wait to play. I'm trying to line up doing Persona 5, Persona 4, and Persona 3. But there's other things I want to do first. We'll talk about it later, obviously. But the goal is that I play Persona 5, Persona 3, and I just get 4. Persona 5, Persona 4, Persona 3 on the channel at some point. Hopefully before Persona 6, but that might be a very long time before Persona 6 comes out. Not gonna lie. We got Pokemon Void. When I found all of these shinies basically in a row, it was crazy. But Pokemon Void was a good series. I like that. I like that fan game a lot. I think the creator, he talked to me a few times about the game, but I think that they don't like what people thought about what they made. But I thought that what they made was a good game. It just needs like some technical tweaks to like bottle caps and stuff in IVs to increase people usage. Also, all this time in PokeClicker, when I missed 24 30% chances, I only got 2 of those 30% chances. Actually 26 because of those last 2 Zerga Trade, but that was insane, PokeClicker. Persona 6, oh no. Yeah, it's gonna maybe be a while till Persona 6, but also, like, they could drop it in, like, a year, and everybody would just be like, ah, yeah, that makes sense.
Dragon fighting Dragon Electric from the
or they drop another Persona 5
I haven't been looking at the one on the left that much.
side game, which would be kind of funny. But yeah, that's me reacting to Legendaries. Our first, like, that's not our first injection of Scarlet and Violet, but it is one of the big ones where we got to see the box arts, and I got like super hype about the Violet Legendary originally, but I got Scarlet, which is kind of neat. Also, Pokemon Void, this is like the big moment in the fan game, which is so cool. Hey, look at all those sprites of those guys. It's such a neat moment. Meeting up there on the pillar and then battling the 3 legendaries by yourself, and then fighting the Revelgeon mechanically is a little clunky, and it does some things that don't make sense, but you know, still a good fight for that Pokemon Void.
He's like, and my
Also,
real
Twilight,
boss,
not
they're going to
Twilight
be
Prince.
doing
What am I even saying?
a
Skyward Sword.
project that I've been thinking
Skyward
about
Sword
doing for a
first
very,
boss
very
fight,
long time.
Girahim.
And it was one of the
I'm
things
kind of
that I
behind right
did
now, but
whenever I
first
started
boss fight, Girahim was kind of
my
iconic
YouTube
just because it made me so
channel,
mad.
which is hardcore Minecraft Nether.
Also had Nether Escape. Nether Escape was fun. Fun project. I don't know if I would do it again though. Just because it's not very interesting to watch.
You beat me.
It'd probably be more interesting if I did it in video
I
form.
give up. You win. I tried to tear everyone down. I tried to convince myself I was better than them. But in doing so, I've only pushed people away. I want to apologize. You beat me at my best, proving everything I said about you was wrong. I like to be your friend instead of your
At
enemy.
the end of Pokemon Void.
Ever enemies before? Thanks.
So nice to have that character arc with
I'll try
Chad.
to make it up to you. Welcome to the
Good
Hall
rival
of
arc,
Fame.
good writing.
Now we're gonna get
Fun game to
credits.
play.
Yep, credits from Pokemon Void. Welcome to the first episode of Pokemon Scarlet.
Now we have first
It's
episode of
been
Pokemon
so
Scarlet.
long-awaited. It is Gen 9. It is the
Which was
definition
super
of what a
hype.
Pokemon player lives for.
I was there for the last bit of oh yeah, The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword.
That's Quaxly.
True,
A
true,
large
true.
Pokemon, amazing quiet, but mighty streams of water can put out any fire.
We'll get around to
you
that,
see.
but
Would you like to go with our good
me
one?
picking
Well,
Quaxly, which I don't regret a single bit. I think Quaxly is the best one. We will play like through Scarlet with the other two once they do like Pokemon Home stuff, and we'll do like an Egglocke or something. Do I have that written down? I don't think I have that written down in the notes. But then we have the end of Skyward Sword, where you beat Demise without the shield, which is super fun. Probably like one of the highlights of Skyward Sword. Just because Girahim is the first boss and Demise is the last boss, like, fit the closest together on scale, in my opinion. Like, every other boss in that game, except for, unless you count, like, the imprisoned fights, every other boss in that game is pretty simple. I maybe died to every other boss, like, once or twice. And next time you use a shield, let's be honest here, fam, there's not going to be a next time with Skyward Sword, but it's a nice thought. They got Pokemon Unite, playing Delphox.
Oh, it's Aqua Cutter.
Cut that long range kill. It's hard for me to find Unite
That's
clips,
the end of it.
because I just like watch 10 minutes of me playing, and it's like pretty average gameplay, but it's hard for me to remember like specific Unite moments. I tried to include one with when I was playing Charizard, but I couldn't find like a good one.
Congratulations.
We have us beating the champion with our starter that we had previously gotten like 3 minutes ago. Super hype moment.
It's great. I actually really like this team because it's like
The Pokemon Xenoverse theme team is actually
margin of being toxic
it's a pretty
without
like a decent
being
team.
toxic stall.
Like you can move around some of the mons to work better with poison. And Glamora on this team would just be crazy.
It's not toxic stall,
But
it's the use of poison.
yeah, I like this team a good bit. If I was to go back and redo it, I'd probably change some of the moves around. But yeah, it's crazy. And then we have 100% Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, every heart container, Hylian Shield.
God, could you?
Then we just the time when Slowbro went crazy. Slowbro used to be so crazy, man. You could just fight a guy one-on-one and get all of your health back. I miss those days.
Slowbro, you're a genius. You know that. I don't know how you do the things you do, but you do them so well. Do you imagine that you can best the wealth of data?
And we have the end of Pokemon, the functional like end of Pokemon Scarlet.
Yeah. Roaring Moon. Oh, what the heck is a Roaring Moon?
Which I also think is pretty funny, where, you know, our starter goes down, which is like, quote unquote, our most powerful Pokemon. But they don't know. They don't know what we got in the back.
Winning is 0 or whatever she said.
Dude, I'm an Absol main. I believe it. Absol is super good.
Ancient form.
I don't know if it's like, I think it fell off a little bit from where it used to be like pretty nutty. Back whenever, it used to be like Slowbro and Absolvores back in the day, but then they both kind of got dumbed down in favor of like introducing new Pokemon.
Oh gosh, I don't know if it's gonna be a dragon or if it's gonna be a flying type, but so I think our best move is.
You know, in hindsight, actually, since Roaring Moon is a dark dragon type, if I had just landed that close combat, that would have just been it. Like if I was faster than the Roaring Moon, I would have just killed it in one hit. But somehow, some way.
Terry Bud. I really need you to take this hit.
Terry is able to live the Stone Edge from Roaring Moon
Oh my
with
gosh,
attack
Terry, I
boosted
can't believe you
power
did that.
and then land the counter, which is crazy.
What a lad that
That's just
Terry.
so funny.
I do
Now,
not
the
pay
one
him
of the
enough.
weak,
Pay her
because
enough.
Spidops has like the lowest base stat total of a fully evolved
Impossible.
Mon
That's
in
what most
like
people
Scarlet
say,
and
man,
Violet.
Terry.
So to have like
Has, like,
the
the
lowest
best
base stat total be one of the highest base stat totals in Roaring Moon with its ability proc is kind of crazy. Also, just a little bit of Mario Galaxy. Um,
Well, that was really convenient.
I watched that clip and I was like,
Considering
oh,
Band style Pikachu, I
huh.
think it's a pretty dope Pikachu outfit.
Yeah, that was really convenient
I'm
how
gonna compare it
the
to
melons
Pikachu.
just
I
kind
don't
of
know if it's necessarily
immediately
good,
spun
but it
back.
did do pretty well
Then
here.
we just have me talking
Honestly,
about Naked
Pikachu
Pikachu.
is the
Naked
best.
Pikachu was a
The
fun
Jet
time.
Modern
If I was a
Naked Pikachu.
bigger YouTuber, I would definitely have prided myself
Like
on
a
Naked
shield. I
Pikachu
never
trend.
had, like, a nuke.
Back in the day, in the Star Unite, I got a team kill over and
Did I
over.
get a triple kill?
Clodsire also, yeah, Clodzire's a
That's
big
only day
one.
one and I'm out here killing everybody.
A little bit of
Wow.
Splatoon,
You're pretty lucky.
just me killing people.
No crits, store power.
Triple killing day one is nice.
Apprentice. Please, slow
And then we have
the
one of
thing.
the signature
Watermelon,
homies,
unleash your
Watermelon,
power.
just
Yeah,
absolutely out here destroying Cinderaces.
Joined that. Thanks for 250, 300, preemptively a little bit, 350 subscribers. Thanks, guys. We're only going up from here.
That's the end. Oh, so many good memories, so much good stuff. It's gonna be nice in like a couple of years to like look back on what I made on the YouTube channel, part of my life. But I like it a lot. I like that video a lot. I think it says a lot about what we make and what I plan to make in the future. So it's good. Also, I have one of my own. I have the actual live stream in my own recommended videos, probably because I've been watching so much of my own content that it's starting to recommend me my own content in my recommended. Okay, so what's the easiest way for me to do this? Do I have to like make another temp window? Let's do Notepad. Okay, that's obviously not that, but I can't pull up specifically just a notepad. Put that like right there. At the top? Well, now I am. Oh, this is weird. I can see both screens at the same time. I'll put them like right next to each other, but all right, plans for the upcoming content. We're gonna have some one-offs. I've been kind of standoffish on the one-offs, mostly just because they take a bit of time to make, and I can't really like. I come up with an idea for a one-off and I put some of it into motion, but I don't really have like the time to finish it. I'm gonna try to start finishing one-off video ideas. And some of the one-offs that I've been kicking around for quite a while, especially the Death Battle Pokemon vid. I literally have like so much stuff finished for that video, so many ideas, and I've just been biding time on it for like a year and a half now. This video is supposed to come out, but I just have not had the willpower to finish this video. But yeah, Death Battle Pokemon vid, where we talk about Pokemon. If you ever seen the YouTube channel Death Battle, we're going to take Pokemon from the series and then play some up against other characters from other franchises. That's what the YouTube channel Death Battle does. It's pretty iconic, and I've got like I want to say 7 matchups that I could talk about pretty in depth, and then like 3 or 4 honorable mentions. But yeah, I think that's gonna be a fun one. And we have AI generated Pokemon video. You saw some of it before. I've been AI generating Pokemon even before Scarlet and Violet came out. I've been AI gener. When did I start AI generating Pokemon? Actually, that's a. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. When did I start? Oh, I closed that tab. Okay, we're not gonna discuss that. It's been I've been doing it for a while. Just getting 5 credits, making AI Pokemon, and then thinking about which ones are usable, which ones are not, which ones I want to actually make. But the goal is that I'm gonna be I have like 100 made right now, and I'm going to actually be like spriting 20 of them. I just have to pick out the good ones. But yeah, I think that one's gonna be hype. Past 5 is Xenoverse. Raid Shadow Legends. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. How good is Raid Shadow Legends actually? I think it's just a funny question. Like just uploading a video about Raid Shadow Legends that's like not sponsored, just to question like everybody says that they're sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. But here's like an uncleansed palate taste of what I actually think about Raid Shadow Legends. I think would be funny. But yeah, I gotta clear up some space on my computer before I do that one. To download it. However big the file is for Raid Shadow Legends. I think that'll be a funny one. And then last but not least, we have JoJo stands, but they're Pokemon equivalents. So I've come up with a lot. This is one that I think about a lot in my spare time, to admit. But you'd have like Star Platinum if you've ever seen JoJo. They have stands, and stands are like the easy way to say it is that they're ghosts that fight for them, and only the ghost can hit the other ghost. But the long way of saying it is that they are representations of their fighting spirits. No, it's not psychological. They're cognitive. It's a physical representation of their cognitive will to fight, is what a stand is. And yeah, I just do like Star Platinum is Dialga. The world is Dialga but yellow. And we just keep continuing down that line until we do every single stand up to part 6. Because I haven't seen part 7 or part 8 yet. Get around to doing that at some point, but most people have only seen parts 1 through 6, so I feel like that's a good baseline. And they only introduce stands in part 3, so I only have to worry about parts 3 through 6. But I think I have most of them fleshed out, if not all of them. I just need to like put it into an actual file and then talk about it. So yeah, that'll be a good video. Zowaldo, exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna like that video. That one's gonna be fun to work on and debate about. All right, some new stuffs. Most of the new stuffs has been talked about already or done in actually I should have in that order. Not this year necessarily for these two. But these are on the list. Maybe it'd be more accurate for me to do it like this. But new stuff that we've been introduced to is I need to work through these 2 games. We're gonna try to work through those 2 games. This Mario Galaxy and Splatoon 3. Hopefully I'll have both of those finished by the time that this comes out. Because whenever this comes out, this will take precedent over everything. This will be crazy. The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is probably the biggest game that anybody's waiting for to come out this year. It's going to be coming out it's May 12th or May 18th. I can't remember which one, but when that comes out, that's going to be nuts. And then Tetris 99. Tetris 99 is just like the comfort stream. I don't plan to do it for super long, but whenever I have the time when I don't want to like commit to Mario Galaxy or Splatoon 3, well, Tetris 99. It's fun. I like it a lot. It's just kind of one of those games that I can kick back and just play and not really be too concerned about being entertaining, because I'll be moving buttons around and showing skill. It's skill over speech more as Tetris 99. Kind of the same way that Super Autopets was. Tetris 99 will fill that gap. And then Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition is something that I have yet to buy, but it is like it's pretty close. I'm getting around to it. It's gonna be close. It will probably be after Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, more towards fall, that we get into Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. I want to say maybe like August or September, but Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition is definitely on the chopping block. And then Personas 5, 4, and 3, specifically in that order. It would be nice to start Persona 5 in like right after we finish Xenoblade Chronicles. But I don't know how long Xenoblade Chronicles is going to take. So it's kind of hard to tell. We could start Persona 5. I don't want to say start Persona 5 this time next year, because there might be major Persona changes in that time. Yeah, Persona take a gun, hear gun. Yeah, that's the fun part with guns. But yeah, we might be starting Persona 5 somewhere around this time next year. We'll maybe start it for a Stream of Palooza next year. Well, not next year, this year, technically. Stream of Palooza 2023 might have the start of Persona 5 in it. Just throwing it out there. And it's super open, but we'll maybe come up with some later stuff that I come up with. Something super convenient, easy game series to come up with later, depending on what the trends are. But I feel like this list is pretty good of new stuffs. Fan gaming, I guess should more specifically be Pokemon fan gaming, but Pokemon fan gaming. I still need to complete Pokemon Reborn. I did 2 Pokemon Reborn streams. Like, oh, those are almost a year ago now. They were like in April or May of last year, and technically could have gone into this video. I think the 342 subscriber special. But nothing really happened in those videos because I don't have Pokemon trained up in Pokemon Reborn that are like they don't have like EVs. They're not technically good IVs. I need to like look at what I have and can actually make a good team for like just beating things and not heal stalling through battles, because heal stalling through battles is really boring to watch. And yeah, I can't do that. And then since they revamped Pokemon Reborn, I want to beat Pokemon Reborn with only fire types. We'll probably start with Emboar, even though it would be super easy to start with Blaziken, because Blaziken is the most dummy busted fire starter. We'll start with Emboar, because Emboar's cool. Specifically just for that reason. Yeah, and then Pokemon Myth is a fan game that I mentioned at the end of Pokemon Void. It's currently more of a work in progress, but Pokemon Myth, it seems like they're working a lot on it, and they even have plans for, instead of doing their post game as like a extensive post game, they're just gonna make a Pokemon Myth 2, which is like the post game to Pokemon Myth, and they have like a bunch of sprite work and stuff and new types, and I think it's gonna be a neat Pokemon fan game to play on the channel. Okay, boring pig. Wait, what does that mean? Pig? Oh, I don't see a pig. We'll maybe get around to. I don't know. Let me know what that is. But yeah, Pokemon Myth is like we'll replace Pokemon Void. We haven't really had anything. Well, Pokemon Reborn is supposed to replace Pokemon Void. And then Myth will replace Reborn. And then somewhere in there is Pokemon Xenoverse Pass 5, whenever they decide to make that. To be honest with you, I kind of feel like they ditched the idea of Pass 5. Because, like, the end of Pass 4 felt very definitive in a way. It felt like the end of, like, the DLC arc. And it basically gave you everything. Like, the only thing that they could really do in Pass 5 is, like, add more megas, I feel like. Or, like, further flesh out the region in some way. But, Pass 5 Xenoverse is kind of a myth right now. It's just floating out there in the aether. Oh, pig Emboar. Duh, duh, duh. Of course. I knew I said something about a pig, but I couldn't remember what it was. Like Black 2 and White 2? Yeah. Hopefully we get like a hidden ability Emboar for Reborn only fire types. Because Emboar actually has a pretty good moveset. Emboar is good. It's just slow is its only problem. But that becomes less of a problem whenever you're not, because there aren't really competitive battles in Pokemon Reborn. They're just that you have to know what your opponent is bringing and accept what you can outspeed and what you can't outspeed. Um, and obviously we'll have different fire types that we can change around, but I think Emboar with like Flare Blitz, Head Smash, Wild Charge, and then just some other fighting type move like Superpower or something or Close Combat would be really good for fire type run to get kind of quickly. And I feel like if you're doing a fire type run, you would always pick Blaziken, and Blaziken just sounds boring because you just speed boost and click buttons and win eventually with your high attack stat. But Emboar's the homie. Gotta pick Emboar for fire types, especially if I'm Fire Farmer 1, 2, 3. That's why we're doing fire types, but yeah. And then PokeClicker never dies. It never dies. It's always around. They're always updating it. I always say like this is gonna be the last one, but it's not the last one. We all know it's not the last one. They've got like the Hisui region. It's probably gonna be like I feel like I'm gonna upload the video tomorrow, and they're gonna be like, all right, Hisui region's done. And I'll be like, it's like that one meme where it's like the simp meme of like the guy who's all like drained out. It's like, all right, the PokeClicker DLC is done. And it's like, yes. It's like me all dried out, being like, yeah, all right, let's boot it up. Let's beat through it. But yeah, PokeClicker never dies. So that's what's going on in the world of fan gaming. Nothing too crazy. Also depends when the people who made Pokemon Xenoverse, Beehive Studios, whenever their like actual game comes out that they're making, what's it called? It's not Alestrals. That's A-Drive's card game. They're making a Monsters game, but maybe whenever that comes out, I'll play it. It depends. And Scarlet and Violet is the hype season that we're in right now. Scarlet and Violet season is going to involve shiny hunting. We'll get a shiny eventually. Incineroar would be a good start. Past 5 is a Pokemon myth. Pun pun. True. I don't know. They've still been updating the what's it called? It's not the Blossom Road, the road in the area of the game where you like get a bunch of different Pokemon like every month or so. They've still been like updating that, which makes me think that they're not like killing off the game, or killing off work on the game. But Animon, that's what it's called. I just realized what the Pokemon Xenoverse people were making Animon. Also, hi Togi, how you doing? We're just going over stuff. We're kind of at the end bit here. But yeah, Pokemon Scarlet, we're gonna do shiny hunting. Shiny hunting has not been super successful yet, which is kind of crazy. But I have more or less set a goal that I want to complete the shiny dex in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, at least using like everything that I can get, and then we'll see about doing the shiny dex later, for like legendaries and stuff whenever those come out. But yeah, I definitely want to do shiny hunting live streams. 6-star Terra Raid Hitman was an idea that I had a while ago, which I didn't know if it was going to work out super well. And then we started doing Cinderace raids, and everybody loves Cinderace raids, and I jumped up 40 subscribers from doing Cinderace raids. So this is definitely something that is going to stick around for a very long time. 7-star raid Hitmans, and we'll provide Pokemon for that kind of thing. Shiny Dex, okay, yeah. Yeah, Shiny Dex in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is going to be fun. I can tell. I can feel it in my bones. It's not going to be a living dex, because living dexes are for idiots, in my opinion. Because why would you not evolve your Pokemon in like for 3-stage evolutions? You need like 3 of them, and then don't even get me started on Eevee. Eevee, you need like every single evolution already, but you also need an Eevee to never evolve into any one of the other forms. Yeah, living dexes are kind of weird. I just want to get like have every single shiny registered in my Pokedex. Not through we're not gonna do like what's it called? We're not gonna do touch trades for shinies. If I like trade somebody for a shiny that I already have, that would be acceptable too, though. If I got like two of the same shiny and then I traded for a different one, I'd probably do that too, or count it at least. Not Eevee. Exactly, right? Some Pokemon just get left in the dust like a sunflower. Also kind of makes me think about how I have to get shiny Seedot and then evolve it into a sunflower. We'll get there when we get there, but I'm over 10% on the shiny dex in Scarlet and Violet, so we'll keep on chugging. But then we have beat me in a battle, get my Pokemon. This is something that I've been wanting to do for such a long time. I was gonna do it for Pokemon Xenoverse whenever the competitive field for that kicked around, but that really hasn't. It's been kind of a weird thing. They said that they were gonna have like some events revolving around that for inside of the studio Discord, but they really haven't done much with that. I think it's a fun competitive format, Pokemon Xenoverse, but there's not really been much about that. And obviously one of the most successful videos on my channel right now is like the Pokemon Xenoverse competitive guide for getting all the stuff. But for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, totally, I want to make some Pokemon and be like, if you beat me in a battle, you can get one of the Pokemon that I used in the battle. But if you lose, then you don't owe me anything. But I think that would be a fun time. Just making some Pokemon that it's basically like a giveaway, but you have to at least be a little bit conscious. And then DLC for Scarlet and Violet is inevitable. It is more inevitable than Thanos at this point, and that seems impossible. DLC has actually DLC's maybe been put off like a month or so because I feel like by now we would have known a little bit more about the DLC. It depends whenever they announce DLC for Sword and Shield. I might look at that a little bit later. Actually, I'm gonna look at that now. No, I'm gonna look at that. When was the first trailer for Sword and Shield DLC? When would they have announced that? Was it on Pokemon Day? Pokemon Day 2021?
You can.
They announced Pokemon Snap stuff. This is BSP stuff. I need to go back another year. Pokemon Day 2020. This is not the same video. Oh. Yeah, I'm getting kind of off topic. I'll figure it out later. It's on the screen, I guess. I am inedible. Wait, what does that mean? I got SP. Oh, but also Pokemon Showdown vids go here. Once per month at least is what the deadline is right now. On them Pokemon Showdown vids. I want to upload another one before the end of this month. Just because we're gonna be switching over to Series 2, and there's a team that I have right now in the works that is really only a Series 1 team. Just because some more powerful Pokemon will be introduced that can overpower it. And the team worked super well at the start. It was a great, but slowly, it has worked less and less as time goes on. But I need to get that team video out at some point soon. You can't eat me? All right, fair enough. We'll call it a deal. But yeah, Pokemon Showdown vids at least once per month. Ideally by now, I think how many am I up to? I'm up to like 17, I think. 17 Showdown vids. I would have thought I would have made tons more Pokemon Showdown videos by now. Like at least 30. Because eventually at one point in the future, I want to get like in the future when I've made like 100 of them, I want to have like a tournament where I get like 100. Well, it would be more like 64 because not every team works in every format. There would be like a doubles format and a singles format, but we could get like 100 subscribers and they would each get assigned a team, and then we would have a tournament where everyone fights the other teams that I made in Pokemon Showdown in order to see what team is the best team. But some of those will end up being like random. Oh, I could just do a random teams Pokemon Showdown video soon. Yeah, I should do that at some point. I forgot about that. But yeah, the dream is like we get like a 64 person. We get like 64 teams, and then we battle them against each other and see who gets out on top. Okay, I like that. Yeah, it's gonna be neat. It's a neat idea that I'll put in motion in what? Well, I guess if I'm making like on average, if I'm averaging like 8 Pokemon Showdown videos a year, it means it's gonna be a while. But I need to start like making those faster in order to make more teams. But yeah, the tournament idea I think is really neat. It would be a fun time, fun time. We have quality of life improvements, things that are gonna get that. So it's not true anymore. New background. All right. Oh, although this number's changed. All right, quality of life improvements. Obviously, these two things already happened. We have a new background for the icon instead of just that nasty blue. We've kind of done away with that. And we have the 342 subscriber special done and away with. So now I don't have to worry about that for a while. Unless I blow up incredibly fast, in which case I will grow white hairs out of my head, making another one of the summary videos. Regice. Regice is popular in raids right now. I got one today. Uh, Too bad they didn't also do Registeel and Regirock. I would have liked to get some more Registeels in Pokemon Go. But yeah, I want to have a starting stream screen done at some point this year. Just something while I'm loading everything, I can test audio and all those things. A lot of the bigger streamers have them. Some of them don't, obviously. Some of them just prefer to raw dog it and go live, but starting a stream screen, it makes everything feel so much more official, especially if you watch the VOD back. It's not just me waiting like 5 seconds and then being like, all right, guys, I think we're live. Welcome back to blah 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 blah. Yeah, a starting stream screen would be super nice. I think it's gonna be me riding a Fire Tauros just across the screen, and then either a Ceruledge in front of us running with us, or a Ceruledge behind us catching up to us. But yeah, good fire types for fire screen. But yeah, video intro will be roughly the same thing. Me riding like a Tauros or something, a Paldean Tauros. But it'll be basically the same thing as the starting stream screen. It's just that the starting stream screen will have like a loading bar on it that doesn't really do anything, but it looks, aesthetically nice. But video intro will just be like, it won't be me talking at all. It'll just be like, Tauros running across the screen for like, and then like a logo will pop up somewhere, be like Fire Farmer 123, like back in the old days, to give me like, what I think it's like 15 seconds. You can't go without swearing. So even if I did do that unconsciously at some point, I'd be fine. Console games overlay? What did I mean by that? Oh, I think it's just that I want something better than what is just this right now. Because this is just kind of weird. It's just me up there in the corner, not really caring. Sometimes I gotta move it over here. Sometimes I gotta move it up here. I just want like, whoops, just whoops. I'm moving something that you can't see, but I can't see what it is either. I want something that's maybe like a little bit smaller, like a smaller window for what the console game is, and there's like a border for the thing. Maybe we have like a subscriber goal on it. I like what Real SI did. He had a nice console overlay. Gotta figure out more about how that works. But yeah, something like that would be nice. And yeah, that's all of the quality of life improvement. Video intro should be water? Why water? What do you mean by water? Oh, on water oh, I get what you mean. On water Tauros. Yeah, one is me. Well, it's more me riding on fire Tauros because I'm a fire type user. But I like the idea of one being on water Tauros, one being on fire Tauros because I like both of the Tauroses. Yeah, I'm gonna have to implement that. That's a good idea, actually. I'm gonna put that like here. This one will be like water because the streams are more chill, so it'll be water Tauros because it's cooler. That's a good idea. And then regular videos will be fire Tauros because it's more on brand. Tauros Bull Boy, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a good idea. I like that a lot. But yeah, that's all the stuff that I've got planned at least. Obviously there's more things I can pop up, but these are like the things that I wanna definitely get done, minus the things with question marks attached to them, because those things might not just happen or I might not have time for them. But it depends. But you know, definitely like all the one-offs, definitely like the games, definitely like fan games, you know, Scarlet and Violet season. And some quality of life improvements, because I haven't made like a big quality of life improvement in a while. So I'm kind of lacking. But thankfully I don't think anybody's noticed. So yeah, that's the gist of it. Should probably save this for later. Oh, you can't see because I'm still on this one screen. Oopsie doopsie. Well, now we're on this screen. Probably should have this playing while I was talking about stuff. Otherwise, that was just really boring. Give me the nerd glasses emoji. Whatever. I don't need this. I don't need any of this. Yeah, that's the plan. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, maybe consider leaving a like on the live stream and even consider subscribing because both of those things would help me out an absolute ton. And yeah, I'm pretty hyped for 2023. I think it's going to be pretty good. I don't know what the end goal for like subscriber is because I don't know what's like realistic. I think 1,000 subscribers is unrealistic, but I think 500 subscribers is probably gonna happen. So if there was like a midpoint between the two, being more towards like 650 to 700, somewhere in that range, I think that's like the goal. So we'll see. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. I have to go to my actual screen button so you can see me